Hello, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Natashea. If you're new here, welcome. If you're already a subscriber, thank you for subscribing. I hope the new people are intrigued enough by this channel to want to subscribe and keep up with all the wonderful things that I'll be releasing in 2020. This is my first video for 2020, so I am super excited for what is to come this year. I still am surprised how fast this year came, but I'm really excited because a lot of positive things will be happening on this channel and in the world in general. I am very excited for that. So this video is my 2020 luxury wish list. It's quite a long wish list because, and I'll tell you why. Because I will be going to Paris at the end of the year, which was where the majority of these things will come from. That shopping trip, well, it's not a shopping trip, but it is a trip that I will probably be shopping a lot. And then also my birthday, so I'm just gonna split it up that way. So my birthday is in about 2 months in February, and I'm gonna start with the wish list for those 3 things, which I know for sure I'm gonna get, and then the about 14 things I'm gonna get while I'm in Paris, because I started a list because I wanted to see if the savings were worth it. You know, some things, if like you're saving under $100, it's not worth it to take up space in my luggage when I make a trip that big. So that's why I split it up. And I put it in a spreadsheet because, you know, I'm analytical and stuff. So this is a wish list, so it might change, but I know these 3 things for sure are what I'm gonna get for my birthday. The first thing is the Alexander McQueen oversized sneakers with either the pink accent or the gold, but most likely gold, because I know at that point I can always match it up with any jewelry that I have, because I have a lot more gold jewelry lately than I have any other jewelry color. So those are not too bad. They're around $540, but no, sorry, $490 plus tax, and tax in Texas is about 8.25%, brings those to like 5 something, 540-ish. And then I have my Gucci cosmetic case, because if you remember in my Christmas unboxing, I did unbox a Toiletry 26, and I ended up returning it, which is a little update. I ended up returning it because of that broken stitch. I just didn't want it to end up being like a bigger issue. So for my birthday, I plan on getting myself the Gucci cosmetic case. Those are a lot easier to get, and I think being my birthday being in end of February, it'll be right before spring, so I will be spring ready, basically. The last item I have on my birthday wish list for my things I'll be getting myself is the perfume called Grand Soir by Maison Francis Cadonjon. I don't even know if I'm saying that right, but obviously you can see the pictures of everything I'm talking about. So this perfume smells amazing. I actually plan on ordering it directly from the website Maison Francis Cadonjon. I should probably stop saying that, but I'm gonna order it directly from the website because it's cheaper on their website. I'll actually be paying it in euros. If I buy it from Neiman Marcus, it's about $2.25, but if I buy it at what is that place? On their particular website, then I will actually buy it for, I think, 150 euros, which equates to about 160 US dollars. So that's the 3 things on my wish list for my birthday. Really calm, really cute, but wait till I get to Paris, which is why I needed my iPad, okay? Because, honey, I have a whole spreadsheet, because I am not going to be playing with my time while I'm there, playing with my savings. I am going to be serious about getting all my stuff and saving a lot of money in the process and getting all the little things that I want, little and big. So I'm just gonna go through a list of items for that trip at the end of this year. I'm just gonna go by brand, right? Because that's the easiest way instead of darting back and forth. So, first brand obviously is Louis Vuitton, because I am a Louis Vuitton fanatic, you know, so that is what I'm gonna get the most of. So I have first on my list the LV Bond Street bag in the bigger size. I'm realizing now that I like crossbody bags, right? But I don't like bags that have a long strap and don't have a top handle, because when I'm getting out of the car, it feels kind of clumsy for me to get out of the car without holding on to a shorter handle. If it's a longer handle, you kind of like just like, you know, the bag is kind of everywhere as you pull it out. And knowing me, most of the time I'm in a rush when I'm coming out of the car, and so sometimes things spill. It's just not a cute look. So the Bond Street is perfect. It has a crossbody strap. It has a top handle, as you can see. I actually plan on getting the pink version. I think in Paris they actually have the one an extra color, but I like the pink version that's here available in the US and there. So here in the US the bag is $2,000, but the European price for this bag is 1490 euros, which, come on, that is a huge savings. Plus you get the taxes back. The VAT back, which 1490 includes the VAT. The next thing on my Louis Vuitton list are these combat boots. I have been seeing this combat boots trend for a long time, and I'm obsessed with it. I'm here for it. But I've seen a mix of combat boots that have a big heel and some that don't. I personally do like heels, but let's be honest, the shoes I get the most wear out of are shoes without heels, the flat shoes that are comfortable, that I can wear for hours. I tend to gravitate towards wearing those more often. So when it comes to expensive shoes, with the exception of a few, and I think I'm good to stick on flat shoes, you know, no heel length. And I'm already tall. I'm about 6 feet tall, and yeah, so I don't necessarily need the height. And I want to spend my money on shoes that I know I will get a lot of wear out of. So those combat boots are on the list with the monogram. And then the next thing I have on there is my Louis Vuitton stole, right? I don't have a stole from Louis Vuitton right now. It's just like the really big scarf. I am into scarves, and I think the Louis Vuitton stole in Grage is so cute, and I plan on getting that there as well. Generally, you're saving quite a bit of money just by buying it in, you know, Paris, directly where it's from. So that does it for my Louis Vuitton list. So after Louis Vuitton, my next favorite brand is probably Chanel. I don't own a lot of things from Chanel. I have the little card holder in this video up here, and these three things I'm getting from Chanel are going to be the biggest ticket items I've gotten from Chanel thus far at that point. So getting into them, the first item I really want and have to get while I'm in Paris is a Chanel brooch. This one in particular, or some variation of it. I want one without loose stones that could fall out, though Chanel does cover that for 2 years. Like if stones fall out, they'll replace them. But I don't even want to have that issue at all. I just want a solid metal brooch with no stones in it that I can pair with anything. I like the silver. I think that's more usable for me because it's a good contrast for more neutral colors, but I'm okay with the gold version of it as well. The other thing I want, that I've been wanting for a while now, are the Chanel slingback shoes. Just the classic ones with the black toe shown here that you know, I thought at some point that I wanted the taller ones or whatever, but I'm good with the shorter heel. I think it's classy. It's something I can wear to the office that is not flashy. Like, unless you know Chanel shoes, you're not going to know that these are Chanel shoes. They're not branded everywhere, so I think for office use, they are perfect. And from what I can tell, they're comfortable because the heel is blocky and it's short. The last item I want from Chanel on this trip to Paris is going to be the Chanel Square Mini. Now, A lot of people are not fans of lambskin because it is very like high maintenance, but I do want this bag particularly in lambskin because I think it's so beautiful, so, you know, luxurious looking. And I don't think I'm pretty particular in the color. If I had to pick a color, if all colors were available to me, I would probably go with the gold, the black and gold, which is probably the easier color to find. But I would either go with a gold, a red, or I don't know, any dark color, any kind of neutral color like a navy. So that's the Chanel Square Mini. I do have an honorable mention from Chanel. I'm still on the fence about this bag because of the amount of things I'm getting on this single trip. I'm on the fence if I'm going to get it at all because my bill will just get higher and higher, and I'll have more and more stuff to carry back home with me to the US that I may just wait to get this in 2021. So there's this Chanel large flat bag here that I've been obsessed with for so long. So if I find this bag before I find the Chanel Square Mini, then that's the bag I'll get, and I will wait to get the Chanel Square Mini at a different time. But this bag is what I really want. If I'm not to get anything else on this trip, this would be the bag. But I'm still on the fence with it because, like I said, sometimes you're like, should I get just one really expensive item? Because this bag retails in the US for about $4,400, and in Paris it's about $3,800, I believe. Yep, $3,800. So yeah, it's kind of a big ticket item, so it's something I'm like, we'll see. Okay, what's next on the list? Dior is the next brand that I really adore, and I plan on getting 3 things from there as well. There is the first thing, which is an Dior Atelier men's shirt. It retails for $5.90 here in the US, and it's 390 euros in Paris. I love this shirt. It's really simple. It's just a nice touch of elegance. Yeah, it's just a white t-shirt. I get that, and you know, who pays $600 for a white shirt? But I love it. I love Christian Dior. I think it's just enough, you know, luxury for me. It's like understated, which I love. I'm not sure yet if I'm at the stage where I want to have a shirt just filled with like the brand logo. I'm not there yet. I'm not saying I'll never get there. Who knows? Like, people are allowed to change their minds. But anyway, I love this shirt. I do want to get it, especially in Europe, because I save like, you know, almost half price, which is fantastic. And then the next big item I want to get from Dior, which I'm super excited about, is the Dior book tote. Here in the US, it retails for $2,700. And then in Europe it's 2,100 euros, which is a great savings. Like I said, all these European prices I'm saying will have about 12% VAT refunded to you. These prices already include VAT, so this is a fantastic saving. I want this particular Dior book tote because it's perfect. It is the classic one. It's blue. It gives me a casual yet luxurious vibe, so I just think it is perfect for me. The other thing I want from Dior is a Twilly. I've bought Twillies from them before, but on my trip to LA, I lost my Twilly. I think I left it in a restaurant, and when I called, I guess someone had already picked it up and kept it. I don't know, but I've been kind of bitter since then. And Twillies, they're relatively inexpensive, but I have quite a few now at this point, and it starts to add up. So I'm just gonna wait until I'm getting my book totes to replace that Twilly. I might get 1 or 2 of those while I'm there. So the next brand on my list is Gucci. I only have 2 things on the list from Gucci that I want to get. There is the Gucci belt bag. It retails here in the US for $850. And in Europe it's about 650 euros. I do plan on buying that as well. And this is a belt bag I've wanted. I like going to festivals and stuff, so I think it'll be a great like addition to add, crossbody, easy to wear. So I plan on having that in buying that in Europe. I think it is perfect in its classy Supreme Gucci logo on it. It is a lot more flashy than I'm normally comfortable with, but I think it's a really cute bag that's casual and will allow me to just be my free-spirited festival attending self. This bag I might actually end up buying while I'm still in the US, because I'm not sure if I'm going to have the patience to wait until Paris to buy it, because it's something I've wanted for a while and the price point is not too bad. So I think I've seen it a few times, like on some other websites, for about 750 US, and when I'm ready I'll just go ahead and buy it. I might just buy it for my birthday, I'm not quite sure yet, but it is on my Paris list currently. The other thing I'm going to plan on getting from Gucci in Paris is this Gucci mid-heel sandal. Like I said, I'm not a fan of buying heels in general that are expensive, because I know myself and I tend to gravitate towards flat shoes. They're just comfortable, it's easier for me. So but these ones are pretty short heels. I plan on getting this particular height on the screen, and I am excited to get those because I think they'll be really cute for the summer, the spring, or even sometimes winter, if, dare I say, you wear the socks with the heels. I mean, some people think it's a tacky look, but I personally like it. I have some Gucci socks that I've gotten already that are pink and green, and I think it'll be cute. I mean, I guess it's just me. The next brand I'm going to talk about is Hermès. The most important thing I have to get from Hermès is the Avalon blanket. I'm an interior designer. I love interior design, so this kind of feels like a staple for anyone who does interior design. The Avalon blanket retails for $15.25 here in the US, but it is $11.50 in Paris, so that's where I plan on getting it. I think that's a good chunk of money saved, so I'm good on waiting for that. There's going to be a lot more stuff on this channel about interior design as the year goes on, so stay tuned for that. And I'll also probably do a video on how to style this blanket in your home once I actually get it. So the other thing I want to get from Hermès is like the Click H bracelet. That's like a staple for a lot of people when it comes to like fashion jewelry, luxury fashion jewelry, and it is something that I do want to get. Here in the US it retails for $640 US, and then in Paris it retails for 540 euros. I do plan on getting this item particularly in the airport as we leave Paris, because I will be buying it duty free, so I don't even have to worry about submitting any forms, and then you know, it's just not really that high on my list, but it's something I would love to have. What else? The last item on my Hermès list is just the coin purse. I don't tend to carry a lot of cash, but I think it is nice and cute to have this, and this is probably something I will also pick up in the airport. I'm not particular on the color. If I had to pick, I would probably pick this rose color on the screen, and so yeah, that is generally my wish list. It was a long one, but there's like a 95% chance that I'll get every single item that I've talked about in this video. This year, it's going to be gradual, and most of it will come towards the end of this year. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will have a video up next week. I'm going to do like a winter lookbook and just, you know, get some style ideas for the winter, because just because it's cold and you're layering up doesn't mean we have to look frumpy. We can look cute and comfy and be warm at the same time. I'm in Texas, and honestly it's not that cold here, but it does have its frigid days, and so that's what I'll be focusing on. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Here's to 2020, the first video of 2020. So thank you so much, guys. Thank you for watching. Bye.